my thing is why are we giving you money and you don't even, you getting rid of it? Like, you don't even want the responsibility. Okay. And we are rewarding women for terminating their pregnancy and then calling a man a deadbeat. So if the father doesn't want the baby, by law, he's forced to be responsible for the baby for 18 years. They make him pay child support. They'll put him in jail. They'll take his license, everything, if he doesn't want the baby. But if the mother doesn't want the baby, she gets to terminate the baby and get a pat on the back. And they call the father the deadbeat. But you the deadbeat, mama, not the daddy. You deaded the beat. You stopped the heartbeat. You're the deadbeat, not the man, not the dad. So, I mean, at the same time, they want equal rights. Well, if a woman should be able to abort a baby when she doesn't want it,
then the man should be able to walk away when he doesn't want it.
A man should be able to abandon the baby when he doesn't want it. And then we can be able to see how ridiculous all of this really actually sounds.
Man, that was some flames right there. And I know a lot of people is upset. I know a lot of women upset at seeing that because the logic is undeniable in what that sister was saying. The logic. I'm not saying that I fully agree with it because I have a different perspective. But the fact that a woman can abort a child and there is no repercussions, why can't a man deny a child and there be no repercussions? Now, there's something more important that I want to talk about, and that is getting to that point. Getting to the point of abortion, getting to the point of child support, and how all of that can be prevented. Now, I've learned, excellent things from the ISUPK, from the men in the ISUPK. And I learned this a long time ago. And it is undeniable when you look at the behavior of black people. Undeniable. When it comes to relationships, what black people tend to do is hop in bed with one another before you even know who and what you're dealing with. This goes for the men. This goes for the women. This society, it is catered to women. And a lot of times, it allows women not to take accountability for their actions. So a woman is like, oh, poor me. He got me pregnant. And then, he did this. And this society will support the woman. Whereas like what that sister was just saying in that little clip, what about the man? What if the man was to do this? Why does he lose his license? Why he lose his job? Why he has to pay all of this money? He's not deading the child. He's not stopping the heartbeat of the child. More importantly, a man, he'll get with a woman, vice versa, like a woman, and complain and say, well, this ish is crazy. She did this, she doing this. And here's the thing, though. This is the thing about both of them, right? About both of them. The man, he doesn't know this woman. He just hops in bed with this woman. The woman, you just open your legs to this man. And then now he's leaving you. Now you're a single mother. Or the man, now you're on child support. What should be done in the black community, how it used to go in times of old, is that you court someone. You get to know the person. You get to know what they like. You get to see, how they act when they're upset. You get to see how you are compatible. And you're courting this person with no sex involved. You're courting this person where you just getting to know them. You're doing things together. You might be going places or something like that for about 6 months to a year. And all of the things that you need to know will come out. And you can say, well, okay, I see some things about her. I don't think this is a woman I want to be with for the rest of my life. I see some things about this man that I don't like. And I don't think I want to be with him for the rest of my life. And then you could just cut it off. And there will be no strings attached. It won't be a big deal because you're not losing anything because you didn't give yourselves to one another. You hear what I'm saying? It's a buffer zone and a protection from you ending up as a single mother, from you ending up with the decision to have an abortion, from you ending up, on child support. It protects you from that. It protects you as a woman from going to man and becoming a 304. They also spoke about contraceptive. Now, contraceptives to me are good for people who are already together and maybe they don't want to have children at this time, birth control and things of that nature. But I see another side to contraceptive is, especially in people in that mind state, it encourages sexual deviancy and promiscuity. So it encourages a man that's a womanizer to sleep with how many women he can. It encourages a woman to sleep with how many people she can, because people feel because I have protection or whatever, I don't have to worry about being connected to this person. There are no strings attached. And so it's an illusion, because you really play yourself. You become some man that womanizes women, and you become some woman who cheapens herself by sleeping around with multiple men. You become a 304. You know what I mean? And so the point is that there's a right way to do things and a wrong way. The right way to do it, we have not been doing it in the black community. We have not been living that way in the black community. We've been sleeping around and we find out later. You sleep with somebody and find out later. You open your legs and then you find out later this is not the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. So this is how all of that can be avoided. This is how single mother households can be avoided. Matter of fact, if the black community started doing this right now, teaching your sons and daughters this right now, the numbers of single mothers would drop overnight. The numbers of abortions would drop overnight. And the numbers of men being on child support would drop overnight. Let me know what y'all think about what I just said. Give me your thoughts and your opinions. And with that, this is Black Authentic Truth.